United States planning to end the H-1B visa program? The H-1B visa program is a work permit that allows companies in the United States to hire skilled professionals from other countries, especially in sectors like technology, engineering, healthcare, and research. For years, it has been one of the principal ways for Indian and other foreign professionals to work in the US. Recently, there is growing debate in Washington about whether the program should continue at all and whether it should be ended, overhauled, or tightened significantly. What the H-1B visa does and why it matters. Under current laws, the H-1B visa lets us employers employ foreign nationals in highly specialized roles that typically require advanced degrees or specific technical expertise. Companies like tech firms, healthcare systems, research labs, and financial institutions have depended on it. And many Indians and Chinese nationals account for a large share of these workers. The program has also been controversial, with critics saying it can be used to hire cheaper foreign labor in place of American workers. Supporters argue that it fills genuine talent gaps and fuel innovations. The latest, a bill aiming to end the H-1B visa program. In early February 2026, a Republican lawmaker introduced a new bill called the Ending Exploitative Imported Labor Exemptions Act, or the Exile Act, in the US House of Representatives. Key features of this proposal: it would be amend the Immigration and Nationality Act to eliminate the H-1B program by setting the annual cap to zero starting in fiscal year 2027. If passed, no new H-1B visas would be available from that year onward. The bill has been referred to a congressional committee and must still go through legislative approval before becoming law. This bill reflects a broader policy argument by its supporters that the H-1B system displaces American workers and suppresses domestic wages. Not all bills call for a full end, but they do push change. It's not just one initiative. Several legislative proposals are under debate in Congress. The Exile Act seeks to end the program entirely by 2027. Other bills propose reforms on restrictions rather than outright termination, including stricter eligibility criteria or protecting job opportunities for American citizens. For now, none of these has passed and the H-1B program continues under existing law. Other recent US policy moves on the H-1B system. The debate is not limited to whether the program should end. There have already been major changes and proposals affecting it. The Trump administration introduced a major fee of $1 lakh for new H-1B visa petitions, aimed at reducing foreign hiring. The Department of Homeland Security has also proposed changes that would move away from a random lottery system and instead prioritize higher paid, higher skilled workers. There have been processing delay and long waiting lists for visa interviews, including postponement of stamping appointments into 2027 at some US consulates due to broader screening changes. These steps suggest a tightening of access to H-1B visas even without dismantling the program. What it doesn't mean yet, despite headlines, the H-1B visa program has not been suspended or ended. Current visa holders and those already in the process continue to have legal status and pathways available. The proposal in Congress would only take effect if the laws are passed and signed, a process that could take months or even longer. Also, some changes like that $1 lakh fee have specific exceptions, such as not applying to those changing status from within the US, which means not all applicants are affected equally. What this means for India and professionals abroad: a large number of H-1B visas go to Indian nationals, especially in tech and engineering. Any significant restrictions or ending of the program would affect career paths and companies' hiring strategies. At the same time, experts note that the global marketplace for talent is evolving. Employers are exploring alternatives like remote work, local hiring, or other visa categories, depending on how US policies shift. The United States is not just yet ending the H-1B visa program, but serious proposals are in play that could phase it out by 2027 if passed into law. At the same time, other administrative changes are already tightening the rules and reshaping how the visa works, making this one of the most important immigration debates in the US today.